Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I posted anything, but I'm waiting on parts for the Grand National. That's the reason why it's been down for a while. So more on that later on. So I kind of figured since I'm waiting on parts, I'll go ahead and do some stuff that I need to do to the car. I definitely want to clean up the engine bay a little bit. So we're going to be working on that. And also the interior, I got some stuff I want to put inside of the car. But before I get to that, guys, let's go to the truck. I got something to tell y'all about the truck. Okay, if y'all been watching the channel, and y'all knows I've been working on this truck one time. I put some a valve cover gasket on it. Uh, Put a valve cover gasket on this side right here because I've been fighting an oil leak, and I thought it was coming from the valve cover. First thing I thought it was the rear main seal, and then I thought it might be the valve cover gasket, and it's just leaking oil. So I'm gonna show you what I found. Since the Grand National been down, I've been trying to tinker around with this thing just to give me something to do. And let me show you what I found. All right, so we're up under. You can see where I cleaned it at. You can see some oil still right here. So what I did, I cleaned it and I started it up. It's leaking on this side. Oh, guys, I don't know if y'all can see. You can see where it's leaking somewhere on this side right here. I don't know if y'all get lights in the way. All right. So it's leaking off somewhere off this way. It's leaking down on my starter. So, like I say, I thought it was the rear main seal. I removed this cap with no oil or nothing in it because I kind of figured if it was leaking, it'll probably drain out of this right here. That's pretty dry all the way inside this casing right here. But this is where the oil is leaking from, guys. This is the first I've ever seen this. I don't know if I can zoom in. I have to get you a good position. All right, where's the flashlight at? All right. Right there. Guys, I don't know if y'all can see it. Go. Let's see. Well, let me show you. Well, I'm just going to have to tell you where it's at. If y'all can see right there where that nut's at, where starter bolt's at. Hold on, guys. Give me a chance. Right above that starter bolt. All right. I don't know. Okay, right there where the starter bolt's at. Just right here. Right above that. If I can zoom in. Right there where you see all that oil is at. Right in there. Now, guys, right there is the bottom of the block where you see that oil at. Hold on, guys. Anyway, guys, right in there, that's the bottom of where the head and the block meets. So it's leaking from the head gasket. All this time, it's leaking from the head gasket. Seeping off out of there somehow. So also, this on the other side also, you can see where it's leaking at too. You can see where all that oil and stuff is leaking from right there. It's leaking a little bit right there too. I don't know if it's a problem with these Fords, whatever, but that's the same thing that's happening on that side over there, but it's worse over there. It's leaking out. So that's the problem I'm having out of this truck. All right, so that's where it's at with that truck right there. So I've been online trying to look and see how much oh shoot, I got some oil right here. I've been online and see how much what it takes to change that head gaskets out. Your boy don't want no parts of that. So the truck's not gonna be sitting here, so I'm gonna have to call around. I know it's gonna be expensive. Dude, there's a lot of stuff to take off on that car, on that truck. Then plus try to get everything lined back up. I ain't dealing with that. That valve cover gasket got me, so I might as well wrap on that. I ain't gonna do it. That valve cover gasket is just like, it's just too much. It was overwhelming. But with that being said, guys, let's go on to the Grand National, man. Let's get this engine bay. I'm gonna show you what I got going on, what I want to do to it. So let's get started on that. All right, so the first thing I want to do, definitely I want to get rid of this thing right here. It's not even hooked up. The vacuum line right here, it goes here to there. It's not on there anymore. So I really don't need this anymore. It's just laying here. And plus it's messing with my wiring with my HID light. It's unplugging a lot of stuff every time I move it. So we're gonna redo the wiring in this thing and get my HID lights back together, get these working correctly. So you can see, I just didn't have enough room to put these wires because this thing right here is just taking up too much space. So we're gonna get rid of that. Also over here, I got to walk around the car, but let me show you. So over here, we're gonna remove all these rubber lines right here and replace them with some more lines, with some push lock lines for the wastegate. So we're gonna be doing that. But first, let's go over here and get started on that. Let's see here. So we're gonna unhook it from down here. That right there is stuck on there pretty good. That line right there. So let's get this line that's coming from the fuel tank. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Like I say, it probably wouldn't even work in anyway, so. So I'm gonna go ahead and cap that line off. I was looking for a filter. Hold on, guys, let me bring it a little bit closer. Get it. So that's the line right there. And I was looking for a filter to go on top of that, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cap it off for now. So I don't think it'll hurt anything. So yeah, we'll go ahead and cap that off. Luckily, I got some caps for it. All right, man, these are the vacuum lines I got. I bought all this off of Amazon right here. Just some little caps, you never know when you need them. And I definitely need them now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cap this line off. There. Well, it's capped off. Then we go into this other, then we go over to this other side and work with this wastegate. And I'll tell y'all about the plans I got for this side over here also. But this right here has come in handy so far. So this is what the kit came with. I got my fittings for the wastegate, the turbo in here, along with some for the boost controller. And then it came with the lines that I need. So shout out to Cruise Performance, man. I know they was busy getting their car ready for Bowling Green, and they put this kit together for me. And I had it within a few days, man. So shout out to them. So let's go ahead and get this started, man. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything, the fittings from the turbo and the lines and all that. We're gonna replace it with all new stuff. All right, I got that one fitting in the turbo. Yeah, it took me a while to get it lined up, and plus, yeah, anyway, we got it on. So now we got to do the wastegate. It's gonna look a whole lot better, and this is definitely what I needed. You know. All right, guys, we almost there, man. And all I need to do is just measure how much line I need from here to right there, and we'll go. Where my rubber pieces at? Slide my rubber pieces on. Right there. All right. Let's back this up a little bit right here. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. Had to get y'all a little bit adjusted a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead, push that in. It's locked in. We locked and loaded there. And then, I don't know how far that goes right there. So I'm gonna cut it probably right there. Slide this in. Let me take this up first. Oh man. That line. All right. Just did a little bit more, and there it is. Now with this glue, just want me just to put it around the outside of that. I should just, it's tight on there. But we'll see. We'll see what we got. All right. It's already looking a whole lot better and cleaner. Really don't want to put no bin. We leave it like that. I'm gonna cut it probably about right there. All right. Basically, that's about it, guys. That looks a whole lot cleaner. Whole lot cleaner. And let me do a couple more things, guys, and that should be it until I look around and see what else I need done to this thing. All right. Give me a second. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit right there. Dang, got it all over my hand. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I didn't did too much. All right, so here's the finished products, guys. That's it right there. Looks a whole lot better. Whole lot better. Yep. And I do have some AC, those lines, those clamps that goes onto this. I do have some ordered. They just haven't got here yet. So those will be installed. At least make this a little bit better. Make it look a little bit better. So everything's coming along slowly but surely, guys. I don't even know what else I can tackle. All that wiring over there, that's brand new. It's kind of hard for me to. Let's go look at that. I don't know how I can straighten all this stuff out. Everything is just, it's new. And it's all got its own, got it doing its own thing right here. So it might just have to stay like that. There's no way I can tighten any of this stuff up. So it makes like everything is new. I don't know what to do with it. But anyway, at least I got room to work on my lights now, get that stuff going. I'll probably do it later on. Like I said, I'll probably do the stereo later on also. Like I say, guys, I'm just out here tinkering with this thing until my parts gets here. So I'll probably install this later on. I'm not really worrying about it right now. But that's about it, guys. Just remove that. And install this one. But anyway, guys, before I end the video, guys, let me tell you the parts that I'm waiting on. The story is, when I ordered my fuel line kit from Racetronics, when I placed the order, I told the guy what I had. I had a double pumper and so on and so on. So I didn't know if they sold like two different ones. At the end of the part number is either a B2 or a B3. Okay, the guy that told me, he said, well, I told him I had a double pumper from Racetronics. So he said, well, you need a B3. I said, okay, so I went on and got that. Okay, after I installed it, when I was trying to make my connections to the gas tank, the fittings wouldn't work. These fittings wouldn't work. And I was wondering why it wasn't working. So I thought maybe I had to cut the nipple off on the fuel tank, on the hanger. That was a mistake. So basically what I did, I got the wrong fuel line. And it came with the wrong fittings to go to the pump hanger. So that's what I'm waiting on. Boost Crew is trying to help me fix the issue. And hopefully the parts and stuff will come in soon. You know, I know everybody's trying to get ready for Bowling Green. It's going to happen at the end of the month. But that's what I'm waiting on, guys. As soon as that comes in, I can finish installing. And I'll go in more detail during the video of when I get it put back together of what I got to do to it. So with that being said, guys, just a quick video, guys. I'm making progress. I'm just going to do a little bit of things. Hopefully, I don't want to say too much, but hopefully this car will be a different animal pretty soon. So, but also I want to show y'all something. Also, in one of my videos I showed, it was a quick video I showed you about my, about the dump pipe right here. So with where this is, right now where it stands, I'm getting a custom one made, or hopefully I get one made pretty soon. But like I say, I'm really not worried about it right now because I know everybody's trying to get their stuff together for the event at the end of the month. So I ain't really worried about it. That part right there, I'm not worried about it. So I guess I just picked the wrong time for my have problems with the car or wherever I want to try to do to it. So it's all good. It's all going to work out. I know it's taking longer than what I expected. I know that. Like usually when I come out here, I don't work on the car that long. I come out for a few minutes and I go back in the house because I don't want to spend all my day working on the car. I know it's the stuff I need to do, but then again, I just like to take a break every once in a while. And like I say, this is the toy right here. You know, I know everybody's wanting to see it get on the road, you know, take it to a track, whatever. I do too, but I'm not going to rush it. You know, I got too much money invested in it to drive around with not tuned correctly, and then I messed something up, and it's going to cost me more money, and it's going to be sitting longer. So I kind of figure if I take my time with it, I ain't no rush with it. You know, I'm not in no rush. I've been doing it for a few years now, and I would say I'm not really worrying about it right now. Like I said, I got too much invested in it to go out and tear it up before I enjoy it. So right now, I'm just going to continue what I'm doing. Slowly but surely, we'll get where we want it. And then say we'll take it to a track, see what they do. We'll rip around town. But I got to make sure it's safe. You know, like I say, I don't want to damage nothing if I don't have to. So with that being said, guys, appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Like I say, it's just something, man. I'm just tinkering with it right now until the stuff comes in. By the next video, I'll probably have my stereo in and all that stuff. So with that being said, guys, I hope y'all have a good weekend. Y'all have a blessed day, guys. With that being said, man, hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification, and share. You know all the stuff. You know the drill, guys. So with that being said, guys, I'm out on this one. And like y'all have a blessed day. Peace.